Karen from the University City Public Library, and I'm back again to tell another story. And this story is a Native American one. And I really like the old Native American tales because a lot of them involve animals. And I just love animal stories. So, this particular story is from the Hopi people in the American Southwest, and it is about a coyote and the turtle. So, there was a turtle who lived in a river. And the thing about river turtles is they always need to keep their skin damp. They don't have to be soaking wet all the time, but they need to keep their skin damp because once it starts to dry out, they get stiff and eventually they aren't able to move. So they have to be very careful. So this turtle wakes up one morning and he crawls out onto the riverbank, and it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. It's cool. There's mist rising from the river, and he says, "Oh, what a great day. I'm going to go find my breakfast." So he starts crawling away from the river, and everywhere he goes, he finds good things to eat. He ate bugs, and he ate worms, and he ate leaves, and he kept finding more and more good things to eat. And he walked farther and farther from the river, still finding good things to eat. And he was getting a little full. But then he realized that the sun was rising higher and higher in the sky. And as the sun went higher, it got hotter. And it was getting really hot. "Oh dear, I better head back to the river. It's getting too hot for me. I don't know what's going to happen if I don't get back there." So he starts to head back home. And as he's slowly making his way home, the sun is getting hotter and hotter, and the turtle's starting to get stiff. His skin is drying up. And so as he goes, he's getting stiffer and stiffer, and soon he realizes he is not going to make it back to the river. "Oh no! What am I going to do? I can't make it all the way back to the river. Oh, why did I go so far? I mean, I know the breakfast was good. There was lots of good food. But now I can't get home. Oh, what am I going to do?" Well, in the middle of his crying, he sees a large rock. And this rock has a good-sized hole in it. So the turtle crawls into the rock and sits in the hole. And at least he was in the shade. He was out of the sun. But he was still crying. "Oh, what am I going to do? I need to get home and I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't know what to do. There's no one here that can help me. Oh." Well, it just so happens that not far away, there was a coyote. And the coyote hears the turtle crying. But he thinks it's someone singing. And he says, "I like that singing. I want whoever that is to teach me that song, and then I can sing it too." So Coyote starts heading where the sound was coming from. And Turtle's still in the rock going, "Oh, I can't get home. Oh." And Coyote gets closer and closer, and Turtle's still, "Oh." Coyote gets close enough that he realizes the sound is coming from that big rock. So he says, "Whoever's in that rock singing, come out and teach me your song." turtle goes, I'm not singing. I'm unhappy. And Coyote says, nonsense. I heard you singing. I want you to come out and teach me your song. So the turtle, still crying, comes crawling out of the rock, and he says, well, I don't have a song to teach you. I'm crying. I'm unhappy. I can't get home. And Coyote says, well, if you won't teach me your song, I'm just going to have to swallow you whole. And the turtle says, that's fine, but I have a hard shell, and if you swallow me whole, all it's going to do is hurt your throat. And Coyote says, well, then if you don't sing me your song and teach it to me, I'm going to throw you out in the hot sun. Well, Turtle didn't want that for sure. But he says to Coyote, well, you can throw me in the hot sun, but I'll just pull myself into my shell and sit there and wait. And Coyote thinks, this turtle's a nuisance, but I want him to sing for me again. He says, Turtle, sing me your song or I'm going to throw you in the river. Well, Turtle knew that was exactly what he wanted. So he says, oh, no, don't throw me in the river. If you throw me in the river, I'm going to drown. Oh. So Coyote picks up the turtle and carries him to the river and throws him as far as he can out into the water. And the turtle goes plop and sinks into the water and then swims under the water far away from where the coyote is waiting for him. So he pops his head out of the water and he says, Coyote, I want to thank you. You brought me back to my home. This is where I was trying to go. Thank you so much for helping me. I'll see you soon. And he popped back down in the water. Well, Coyote's on the bank of the river going, what? Wait, no. Ugh. And Coyote went away. And that is how the turtle found his way home. The end.